Hey, aloha and welcome to Beach Walks with Rocks. You can find us at beachwalks.tv.
And we fall, yeah.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm here in the studio. We're at Dr. Trey's recording studio, and I'm here with What? And you are just finishing up recording a new album and moving to the mainland. So give us a little background.
Well, as far as this album, you know, I've recorded it. This is the fourth recording, but never professionally. Like, I wanted someone else to hear it, and me and Trey have been talking back and forth for years, and finally, you know, with his experience, you know, we just did it.
Awesome.
You know? So now I'm here, and I just got back here in Hawaii, but now I have to go, you know, to the mainland now because of I just got involved with a pretty good record deal. So I'm gonna venture out to the world and try to give Aina to everyone out there, you know. So.
Well, it's a really wonderful story because you were working as an accountant very recently, and you are going to close shop on that and pour yourself 100% into your music.
Oh, yeah.
So in a way, that's a luxury that a lot of people don't have, but it's a luxury, I think, created out of your own mind, because really the only difference between you and other people doing it is you have belief in yourself.
I do, very much. I have belief in the cause of what I'm doing, but for me, life isn't as serious to me as what it is to maybe most of the people. I just know that I'm always taken care of because, you know, I have compassion for everything, but I'm just not attached to anything. You know, so I mean, music is a luxury that I choose to go for, and you know, the powers that be allow me to, you know, pursue it, and you know, being an accountant and all that, it's a title and it was fun. You know, it's just another experience. You know, musicians have like 30 different jobs.
Yes.
Before we really do it, so you know, it was another stepping stone in the road to my book.
Yes. Well, it's an interesting other job because it uses a different part of your brain altogether.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and actually I've heard some people say that if you have to have two jobs, it's good to have one that works the opposite side of the brain so that your creative side is basically not drained when you leave job one and go over to your music or your passion or something like that. And vice versa, I guess, would be true too.
Yeah, it works out like that after the roughage, you know, because like being an accountant, you know, you always have to assimilate to that job, you know, so it's I tell you, it's a lot of usage, you know, on your brain, period. And me being who I am, I'm not a person that can sit. I can sit still, but I can't just be this mundane individual, you know. So I'm in a confined space, I'll be the outgoing person, but in an open space, I'll be the dormant one. You know, it's awkward, but so in that job, it was very, very trying at the beginning, you know, and so, but still at night is when it hits me anyways musically, so.
That's so it worked out that way. But you also, it's been interesting, you said you found an angel investor to support your musical career, which again is really very atypical. You know, I mean, most musicians, one, wouldn't know about angel investors, and two, wouldn't really know how to speak the language to an investor to get them to understand what it is you're doing and why it makes sense musically, creatively, business-wise.
Yeah. Well, this day and age, I mean, I've been doing music since I was, you know, since I can remember. And all these years I've been looking for this style. You know, I was like, you know, I've done hard rock, I've done Japanese rock, I've done gospel, hip hop, you know, even folk music and alternative, but there was something else that exists. And I knew I knew that I had to do something with me singing and me being able to, you know, rap. And you know, it finally came together after so many years. After my mom had passed and, you know, all these things happened, I just realized, you know, focus. You know, so I focused, and I mean, I put myself through all these books of business and things I didn't want to do, but sometimes you gotta do what you don't want to do to get where you want to be. You know, and luckily it educated me to be able to speak that lingo, and I went to seminars that I pretty much fell asleep at. You know, I tried the whole you know, what do you call that, pyramid businesses, the whole thing, just to give me information on how to have some structure, because I'm so right-brained, it's not even funny. You know, I have no structure ability.
Well, if you can add 2 + 2 and, you know, balance books, you've got some left brain structure going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, tell us what your style of music is and what your musical mission is.
This style is acoustic alternative hip hop soul blues. You know, so it's everything that it is. And for people that know these bands, if you can imagine Sade meets Smashing Pumpkins with Tribe Called Quest, that would be me. That's all it is in a nutshell.
Great, great.
You know, so it's the reason, you know, I wanted to do this music is because it's a way to really connect with people. You know, music connects everything. You know, but I mean I wanted this because I'm not a club type of a rapper. You know, I'm more of the type where you'll sit down and have some tea and be like, nice. You know what I mean? And it actually has content and meaning to what I'm saying. You know, and in my case, I hope that it affects everyone. You know, whatever's being said, or if the music is a certain tone that you just can't get enough of, that's my biggest, you know, my big this side.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you maybe have 2 hearts. You never know. Great. Well, we're going to listen to you play.
Okay.
But that's going to be tomorrow's episode, so you'll have to come back and listen to what Play Is Music. And thank you so much for being on Beachwalks. Yeah, oh, one last thing. Your website. Tell us where we can find you.
You can find me at whatmusic.com, or you can go to myspace.com/what, which is WUT. So.
Excellent. Nice short URL.
Yeah. Let me tell you something that I don't already know. That pain is part of life and it helps you grow. And parents that don't chastise the kids and raise them right, it's your fault why the kids ever age and don't have